We're going to do a song now, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Cash was certainly one of the people in Ireland that we all loved and adored his music. And we felt very, very honoured when in the 60s, on one of his visits, he bought a map, or the story is told that he bought a map or an atlas. And when he came home, on looking through the places that we know and love in Ireland, he sat down and he wrote this song in honour of our little country. It's called The 40 Shades of Green. I close my eyes and picture the emerald of the sea, from the fishing boats at Dingle to the shores of Donnell. I miss the River Shannon and the folks at Skibbereen, the moorlands and the meadows with their 40 shades of green. But most of all, I miss a girl in Tipperary town. And most of all, I miss her lips as soft as eider down. Again, I want to see and do the things we've done and seen, where the breeze is sweet as Shalimar and there's 40 shades of green. I wish that I could spend an hour at Dublin's churning surf. I'd love to watch the farmers drain the bog and spade the turf, to see again the thatching of the straw the woman gleaned. I'd walk from Cork to Larne to see the 40 shades of green. But most of all, I miss a girl in Tipperary town. And most of all, I miss her lips as soft as eider down. Again, I want to see and do the things we've done and seen, where the breeze is sweet as Shalimar and there's 40 shades of green, where the breeze is sweet as Shalimar and there's 40 shades of green. Thank you very much. Thank you. How about keeping your hands together for all of these people on stage with me? I'd like to take a minute or two to introduce everybody, and I'm going to start off with these two guys right here in the back. They joined us for tonight, and I want you to welcome on the fiddle, Mr. Eamon McLaughlin. And doing a great job on the banjo, Mr. Scott Vestal. Thank you very much, Scott. And all of the other people are the people I'm very fortunate to have travel with me all over the world. And I want to introduce them according to the length of time we've been traveling together. Starting off with our drummer. He's been with us almost 2 years, doing a great job. Mr. Nigel Connell, ladies and gentlemen. Over here on the steel lead and rhythm guitar, we had the good fortune to meet this gentleman in 1988. That's 23 years ago, Mr. Kevin Sheeran. Over here on piano and keyboards, we met this fella in 1987, soon to be 24 years traveling with us, Mr. Stephen Millen. Thank you, Steve. And our backing vocalists, they have been doing the backing on pretty much everything we have recorded since August 1987, soon to be 24 years. Will you welcome Miss Trina Moore and Miss Leon McCrum. And the three guys that are left, I want to kind of introduce them together. Starting off with over here on guitar and vocals, Mr. John Staunton. On the bass guitar, Mr. Tony Murray. And last but by no means least, the granddaddy of us all, on keyboards and accordion, Mr. Ronnie Kennedy. Now, the reason I introduced these three together is that in March, this next month that's coming now, on the 6th of March, the four of us will have celebrated 25 years together as a band. 25 years, imagine that. In fact, Ronnie and myself, we have been together since 1984, so we've already had the silver anniversary. We were almost 27 years together, and when we were 25 years together, you will notice that he decided that he was going to do something to mark the occasion, and he had his hair dyed this color. And we talked about it, and he thought that it was better that he did it, that I was just not the right complexion for that color. And I said, okay, Ronnie. And you know, since he has done this, as we travel around, I can't believe the amount of you that are getting it too. It seems like everybody's having the same color done nowadays. It's the whole rage. I never thought when I first met Ronnie that he would be a trendsetter. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm always honored to have everybody here, but I just want to welcome a couple of people at this point in the show. And one lady who is sitting down here, a wonderful career and a terrific songwriter. And she had hits like All My Friends Are Going to Be Strangers for Merle Haggard, and If I Kiss You, and her daughter recorded that one. Will you welcome Liz Anderson? Thank you very much. Maybe you'll stand and take a bow, Liz. Thank you for being with us. And Casey, of course. And for many years, as I said before, I have loved country music. I've loved the men and women who sang the good old songs, and I feel very, very privileged that tonight Miss Jean Shepherd has chosen to come and see us. Thank you, Miss Jean. Thank you so much. This next song that we're going to do is one that I had a hand in writing. And my sister Margaret was in Chicago a few months ago, and she met a gentleman called Joe McShane, and he had befriended another gentleman called Forrest Lee Jr., and they're sitting down here. And would you stand, folks, because they're the co-writers of this next song with me. Forrest was telling Joe about this little town about an hour's drive from Nashville called Erin, Tennessee. And on the sign as you drive into Erin, it says, a wee bit of Ireland in Tennessee. And Mayor Tommy Parchman is here tonight, and all of the people of Erin. I got to visit Erin a few days ago, and I want to thank them for making us so welcome. They fed us. They just give us such a great time, and thank you very, very much